Good evening, YouTube. This is Johnny again. I decided to make another video. Today is May the 24th, 2023. It is 6:26 in the evening. And I mentioned this morning I was going to show you getting my June 2023 diary ready. I showed you my May, and I thought I'd show you my other diaries from this year. This is April 2023, and then we have March 2023. And then there's February 2023. I've been doing this for as long as I can remember. This is January 2023. So yeah, once they're done, I take them down to a lower level and I put them into a plastic bin for storage. And May will soon be going down there. We only have how many days left in this month? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days left in May, and this will go down with the rest of them. And I chose green for June. So what I do is first I rip this out. I get these at Staples office supply store, and then I have to, or to fit into the folder, I have to cut this off. I've had these scissors probably 50 years and they still cut. So then I have it like that, and then before I put it in the green folder, I put on it the month. So this is June. So yeah, I don't know how I got into keeping diaries. I think I was influenced by the Beats, the Beatniks. Allen Ginsberg kept diaries, journals. Kerouac did, and writers have always kept diaries, but I don't really know how I started. I know I started when I was in the 11th or 12th grade in high school back in Richmond, California in 1968. But back then, I told you, I just wrote once in a while, and then I would put it into a tin chest kind of thing, and then I would store it underneath the house of my first foster parents. And then I really started writing all the time around 1975, and I haven't really stopped since. But like I said in past videos, when I left California in '78 to go to Bible college in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I burned all my diaries. I burned everything. I mean, I kept everything. I was like a pack rat. Kept letters and photographs and alternative newspapers, anti-war material, against the Vietnam War. As you know, I applied for conscience objector and marched against the war, and so I lived in the Bay Area, Richmond, Berkeley. I was born in Oakland, California in 1952, but I lived all over. So that's June. And then I put it in the thing. So yeah, And I've been writing ever since. When I left California, Bible College, I had a half a year left. So I still have 1978 up until today. But I burned from about 1968 until about 1977. In past videos, I think a long time ago, I showed you my diaries from 1978. And I still have those. And I have things I kept when I was living in California before I moved to Grand Rapids. And when I moved to Grand Rapids to go to Reformed Bible College, the first month of Bible College, it was September, that's when I met Carol. And 6 months later, we were married. And been married going on, well, now 44 years. So now the diary is ready. And so, yeah, I do this. It's like a habit, and this is thus far the year 2023. I ended it today on page 436 for the year 2023. You never know when the last day, when the Lord was going to call me home to be with the Lord in glory. Yeah, in June, my wife leaves to go out west to visit our daughter. She leaves on June the 18th. She's going to fly out to Colorado, and our son Caleb and his family and our son Josiah and his family are all going to meet. And my wife has rented a house there in Colorado. It's near some national park, and everybody's going to get together. Caleb and his wife, Emily, our two granddaughters, Josie Joy and Cora Lee, and then our son Josiah and his wife Hannah, and Marika and Lydia, and then my daughter, our daughter Bethany with her husband Andy, Louisa, Margaret, Jack, and Nora will all meet and have a couple of days together. I will stay home here. I can't fly. I can't. I'm scared of flying, and so I'll be watching our oldest son's dog, Ollie. You've seen Ollie in past videos. So I'll stay here and read and write and wait for the second coming of Christ, and life just keeps zooming by. I've been reading this afternoon and this evening. I've been reading. I couldn't really get into reading Martin Amis, the Rachel Papers, and I wanted something like essays, something nonfiction, something like. So I've been reading this, otherwise known as The Human Condition: Selected Essays and Reviews by. I'm not sure. This is Jeffrey or George, I don't know, Joffrey Dyer, I don't know how to pronounce it. I keep forgetting to go online and hearing it pronounced, how his name is to be pronounced. I have other books by him I thought I'd show you. I have this book by him. This is called Jeff in Venice, Death in Varese, a novel. I picked this up somewhere. So I picked that up. I might have read this, but I'm not sure. And then I picked up a while back White Sands: Experiences from the Outside World. I know I read this. They're like essays. I know I read this a while. This came out in 2016. And then I know I read this out of sheer rage, Wrestling with D.H. Lawrence by George or Jeffrey Dyer. I know I read this. And then I ordered this used a while back the Working the Room essays by Jeffrey Dyer. So I think some of these essays are in this book. As I look at it, I think some of the essays are in there. To me, it looks almost like it could be the exact same book. Let me see. No, it's a different selection, but there are some essays in here that are in here, which I didn't know. So that's why I read today, this afternoon, this evening. I don't know how many books he's written. I never, but Beautiful, I've never heard of. Yoga for People Who Can't Be Bothered to Do It. The Ongoing Moment. He mentions Jeff in Venice. Death in Boeotia. I don't know if it mentions, maybe it mentions books in here that I don't, in the thing here. Working the Room essays, 1999 to 2010. Ongoing Movement. Anglo-English Attitudes, Essays, Reviews, Mid-Adventures, 1984 to 99. Paris Trance, a Romance, Out of Sheer Rage, which I just showed you. The Missing of the Soma, The Search, But Beautiful, The Color of Memory. Ways of Telling, the work of John Berger. I might have that one. I'm not sure. But anyway. So I showed you my June 2023 diary. It was a kind of quiet day. My wife got home late from, forgot what she did today. I mean, I can't even remember. I know she left this morning. Oh, that's right. She went and had breakfast with a friend. And then she got home around 11:30, and she left tonight, go to her church for a patriotic sing. You know, they sing hymns to the nation of America, something like that. And I was going to show you, I mentioned this morning, I showed you my Ancient Mother's Temple CDs and Mary Kaplan Carpenter, Damien Gerardo. I showed you Ghosts. But this is the latest CD I got in the mail, and this is it. This is Nick Cave and the Bad Seed, Ghosting. This is my latest CD I got in the mail. I still buy music. I have a lot of Nick Cave's music. I really like him. Nick Cave, and then also Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. So this is the latest thing I've got. I didn't have this in my Nick Cave music collection, so I bought it recently. It's kind of ambient. It's very quiet. It's not loud music. It's very almost reflective in a way. A lot of orchestration and so I got that. So that's about it. It's been 13 minutes. This is a short CD. I didn't get anything in the mail today. Tomorrow morning, as I said, my wife and I are going to go to Freeport Library used book sale, go to Grand Rapids Library. They have a used bookstore, cheap stacks, and visit some thrift stores, buy some books, and come home. And that's it. So I'll just sign off. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you had a good day. Have a good week, a good weekend. I'm not sure I'll make another video. I still have books from the Book Nook I got a week ago I haven't shown in the video, and I'm sure tomorrow I'll buy some used books and I'll show those in a future video. So I'll sign off. You've seen my June 2023 diary. And you've seen what I've been reading today. Life just continues to fly by. And until next time, bye.